Meanwhile, LNP Deputy Jeff Seeney has admitted Campbell Newman could lose Ashgrove, even if their party wins the election.
Teachers claim Campbell Newman snubbed a union education forum in the Ashgrove seat he needs to win.
And he failed to show up, so we actually don't know what his position is.
I think it is shameful that Campbell Newman will not meet with the teachers, the teacher aides, the cleaners and the principals.
The LNP leader says he'd been given a different date.
If you can't manage your diary, how on earth are you going to manage the state?
Newman's deputy concedes that may not happen, even if his party wins power.
But there is this technical possibility, that's right, but it is so hypothetical that I don't think it is worth focusing on.
The Premier seized on the comments.
Mr Seeney today admitted for the first time that they do have other plans. They need to tell Queenslanders what those other plans are.
If Campbell Newman wins, Mr Seeney says he'll still have a special role.
Certainly a mentor.
The sage?
Certainly one of the mentors.
With just 2 days to go before the campaign officially kicks off, Premier Anna Bly's launched Labor's official website, talking live to supporters in Cairns. Earlier, she toured a hospital facility near the old Boggo Road jail, but still no apology or evidence over her extraordinary claim that Campbell Newman will end up in jail.
If you want the top job, you've got to be as transparent as you possibly can about your financial arrangements. Mr Newman still is failing that test.
Ursula Hager, 10 News.
LNP leader Campbell Newman joins us now. He's been good enough to come along as well here at Parliament. Thanks for coming and having a chat to us. Is that right, that Mr Seeney has said that there's a chance you could lose Ashgrove?
Well, look, my view is that the people of Ashgrove understand the challenge to get this state back on track. I'm very confident that they will actually deliver an outcome in that electorate because they want change. They know it's time for a change in Queensland.
Is there a chance you could lose that?
I don't believe that the people of Ashgrove are going to get this wrong. I'm very confident they'll actually give us the change and help us get the state back on track.
We asked the Premier a short moment ago about it being a dirty campaign, a brutal campaign perhaps. Do you think that's already started?
Well, clearly from their side of the House, but I'm not going to be distracted about that because I want to get the state back on track, Bill. I've got a plan to deliver a 4% unemployment rate down from the current high rate of unemployment we've had from Anna Bly, and we're going to get the economy going. We've seen jobs lost, sadly, in the last day or two in the aviation sector, and we need to get, though, the economy of Queensland really booming. So I've got a plan to do that, getting agriculture, tourism, the resources sector going very, very strongly across the state.
I know you've been asked a few times, if it doesn't go your way, though, in Ashgrove, who will be the LNP leader?
Oh, Bill, I'm very confident that the people of Ashgrove know what's at stake, and they will deliver the result I think we're after. And I get that from talking to them on the streets every day when I'm out there campaigning.
So you're elected, say that happens. Are you confident you'll be able to get a transitional sort of government together and get things up and running pretty soon?
Well, we've got 50 policies already, Bill, on our Can Do website that I'd love people to go and have a look at because we've got lots of content, lots of things we're saying, whether it be agriculture or tourism, whether about infrastructure we need to deliver. And I think it behoves us, though, as well. We're not taking people's vote for granted, but it behoves us as well to have a plan for the first 100 days because we want to hit the ground running. I mean, I want to really get this state sorted out and back on track. And if people give me a chance, we're just raring to go.
Will you get the chance if you are there? You won't be bullied by backroom boys? You won't be dictated to?
I think that's the great thing. I was Lord Mayor for 7 years and people know what I stood for in the mayoralty. I was someone who always stood up for Brisbane, like I had a fight with Julia Gillard at one stage about national disaster relief funding. I had a fight with John Howard about funding for infrastructure, and on both those occasions I think what I did is I successfully went out there and stood up for Brisbane, and I'll do the same for Queensland if I become the Premier.
All right, thanks for having a chat to us tonight. It's going to be a very interesting few weeks.
Sure
we'll see you
is.
along the
Thank
campaign.
You. Thanks a lot.
Campbell
Cheers.
Newman.